Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you. About what?
The Lakers will win a championship because of Kobe.
Okay, that's possible. What's up, guys? Mark Holmes here with, of course, Michael Anthony Fitness. Hopefully, the signal's clear, I hope. Actually, looks like we got a bit of dust up on here. Yeah. How you guys doing today? Because of Katrina?
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. Conspiracy theory?
If I would give him a championship because of Katrina, I'm cool with that.
Well,
that's what the
how you guys doing? Good, you? Well, it's Monday. It is Monday. I've been over working on a house that we got a demo and rebuild in short order. And I've been to the dump, done the dump report. Sean Lee wants to come back. Jason Witten still wants to play, but realizes that the Cowboys may not be the place that he's going to be able to play. And we're here working like we always do.
He knows what they
hope you guys tune in tonight to our live stream because you know the Jobu Sports Report we get live.
What? And Saturday at 2 o'clock, we'll probably be doing something at the house. So probably live streaming on Saturday too.
Okay.
It's going to be a good game too because DC taking on New York. And both those teams actually look good this weekend.
Room for him. This indeed comes off in the order to make this team better.
So,
the New York City guys saying I think you too possible. For sure.
If you ordered one of our shot glass racks while I was gone away at Super Bowl, we working on box. I have a couple of different ones that people want to get.
The custom ones they have to wait on those.
Well,
I mean you have to wait and come back for custom.
I've got to do. One guy wants it stained cherry with a white lace on the cherry wood, so I'm staining this one. Then I've got another one that's blue, but he wants it the edge of it trimmed in Cowboys silver, so I got to do that one. And then Miss Jackie wants a number 4 routed into hers for Dak Prescott. And I got to remember what the other ones were. But look at, isn't that beautiful? Look at this. This is cherry with cherry stain on it.
Based on where I landed, I'll say happiness is based on expectations more than perspective. And again, this is where I think.
And about you guys, I'm actually happy to be back and working because I like to work. Well, it's pouring down right now.
Well, right now,
yeah, but that's gonna be a problem because we need to get that plywood.
I know, but
To build those cabinets.
Relatively happy. I do.
Well, worst comes, the main thing on those cabinets though is we need to get it put in place so they can come out and measure for the granite countertop. We could actually paint them on site.
This current setup would satisfy Kobe Bryant.
as of right now, well, this weekend possibly
People
right.
gonna start talking about
I mean, they
what
might
was really
go
important to LeBron. Did he match
Maybe on
Kobe and
Sunday.
Michael Jordan's
Well, oh no, you mean to get the wood?
competitive
No, they're
spirit?
not open on the
Once
weekend.
those conversations start happening,
Saturday and Sunday
he's
as of right now,
more
that's
frustrated than
days.
he is right now.
It's supposed to rain every day? I thought Wednesday it was.
You made some
No,
excellent
it's raining
points
every
here,
day,
but
but
again, I just want to say, at the end
I
of the
think
season,
Friday, I don't think it's off on Friday.
and when you watch the LA Clippers,
But definitely
Lawrence
up
Frank
till
was
Thursday.
the general manager. They
They-
have
you know,
been
it could
on
change.
every player.
Look at
They
that.
have been in on every free agent. They've been in on
Bam.
every trade. They're in on
That
players
stain.
that
That,
are getting
this is artwork here. Artwork. Mike is over here painting those. He's priming and then painting blue. Looks like you need a good Skins fan here for quarterback franchising advice. You know what? Cowboys gonna keep messing around and they're gonna end up being the Redskins with Kirk Cousins situation.
They'll have to pay, they're gonna pay more.
He's
The way if I see the deal,
been great in San Antonio. He's been great there in Toronto, and now he is great there in the Clippers. And he's made them a team where you have to be.
So those are
you have to
good.
respect them to say this team.
So
is
we're
the last game. I just think
Here
it's
working on this stuff.
what we're talking
I'm gonna have to let that dry for about an hour or so, and then put another coat on it. How's everybody doing, huh? So, you guys, this Tom Brady stuff is freaking ridiculous.
You know what they need with Tom Brady?
I would enjoy the Super Bowl better if the Cowboys had been in it. How about that? But it was fun. It was actually.
No.
What?
If Tom Brady gonna play another year, it's just stay in New England.
Oh yeah. Well, he's just listen. Here's what everybody does is they always tease about going to the Cowboys to get better deals. Earl Thomas, you saw what he did to us. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the Cowboys. I want to go to the Cowboys. Come get me. And he got a better deal with Baltimore. Huh?
Robert Quinn? No, not Robert, the other guy that was just released. Was it Robert Quinn that wanted to come to the Dallas Cowboys?
Who wanted to? We didn't release Robert Quinn.
I'm talking about, he's the one that said, come get me.
No, that was Randall Cobb.
Yeah, Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb. So, Tom Brady ain't coming to the Cowboys. Tom Brady don't want to come. He wouldn't want to be here. And I don't want. Here's the thing that's amazing is, listen. No, I'm sorry, but some of you guys are just retarded. I'm sorry to say that, but some of you guys are retarded because, oh, you just watched it? Look, everybody been watching that thing. That thing got almost 400,000 views on it. Too bad it's not monetized. Here's the thing. If you look at Dak Prescott's numbers of touchdowns, I think there's only 5 quarterbacks that had more than 30 touchdowns or more. Dak was one of them. You look at QBR. I think Dak was second in QBR for the whole league. He was top 5 or maybe top 5 or second in yardage. I mean, how much more do you guys expect? And Tom Brady's numbers have not been that great. Tom Brady hasn't thrown for 30 touchdowns in like 4 years. So this whole idea that all of a sudden, oh, you get Tom Brady, we're going to the Super Bowl. You guys are freaking nuts. I'm sorry, you're barking up the wrong tree. Because, listen, Tom Brady had the best defense in football, arguably the best coach in football, and they lost to Tennessee in the first round.
It's because, you know why they lost?
What?
Because they haven't made the Super Bowl when they played the first round of the playoffs.
Well, in the wild card, well.
That's the wild card.
Seriously.
That's
if you had
identity. It's not to win the first round of the playoffs.
Be that as it may. But here's the thing. If you had the best defense in Dallas, we would have won the Super Bowl. They had that in New England with Tom Brady, and they didn't this year. And you can look at last year and say they didn't win the Super Bowl because of Tom Brady's arm. They won the Super Bowl because of that defense that they had. And we ain't got that defense. We don't. So stop the madness on this, oh man, we got Tom Brady. Tom Brady ain't coming here. Stop. You're crazy. Ain't gonna happen. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that they are. At this point, you know what? We're gonna see. Because the Cowboys, every year we get all psyched up and happy about the Cowboys, and we think that this is gonna be the year, and get disappointed. So I'm gonna go into this year and make sure I don't disappoint myself.
Probably better than last year for sure.
I think we'll be better just getting rid of Jason Garrett. I think that the fact that maybe these guys are going to be held responsible for their actions is going to make a difference for the Dallas Cowboys. That we're not just going to say, well, you're D-Law, so, we just paid you a whole bunch of money. You can tap out whenever you want to. These guys are going to have to prove themselves. They're going to have to prove themselves. Oh, let's see. And it's funny how, it's funny how when shit goes wrong, people will defend, oh, man, you're crazy. Zeke Elliott had a great year. Yeah, but he could have had an even better one if he was in shape. There were some of those runs that he used to break all the way to the house that he didn't this year and got caught.
What happened with the fullback?
Oh.
Zeke Elliott, I need a blow after that good play.
Yeah, right. And we didn't, and we did the wrong assignment. And we ended up not getting the first down, which would have been a drive that would have won us the game and gotten us into the playoffs. Playoffs? You're talking about playoffs with the Cowboys? Are you crazy? Playoffs? Yeah. In any season, there's always a couple of plays that are the difference between winning and losing. A couple of plays can be the difference of you being in the playoffs and you sitting your ass at home. And that was one of them. And Zeke was like, I need a blow, even though Tony Pollard was injured and didn't have a backup. He put the fullback in for Zeke Elliott.
And Zeke Elliott was out there, he probably would have gotten the first because it was wide.
And he was wide, yeah, wide open.
Wide open too when the fullback was out there. You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's one of those ones that you just shake your head. And another one of these things. Let me read some of these comments here. I need to go get some coffee because I'm kind of losing my energy level. Zeke, not the quarterback. Sorry, Dak, not worth for. Okay, first of all, let's stop this. Right. Okay, let me ask you this. You can look at it and say, well, Kirk Cousins is worth 28 right now, right? But when Kirk Cousins became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, did you think he was worth being the highest paid $28 million? Did you? Did we? Because right now you look at 28 and say that's pretty good right now, especially since Jacoby Brissett has got 27. So 27, if that's Jacoby Brissett, who really should be a backup, 35 doesn't sound quite as out there, does it? Yeah, and that, thank you, Mr. Right, Antoine. Right, people were pissed. But see, that's because you're looking at money today. But right now, if we had signed Dak last year, this time, and got him for 29, people would have been mad last year this time. But right now, all of a sudden, you'd say, you know what, 29 ain't so bad since Russell Wilson's getting 35. And the reality is you're looking at that money right now that's already increased by $10 million. So it's a lower percentage already because it's another year. And here's the other thing that's going to happen. That CBA is going to get done. And the CBA is going to add more money right away this year. Because the owners want that thing. They want that 17-game schedule. They said, listen, you sign this thing. You act now. There's a bonus for you. We'll increase the players' compensation. We'll give you a higher percentage, and we'll make it starting this year. So you may end up seeing our salary cap go up by $20 million this year. So if you get another $10 million hypothetically, that puts us around $87 million for the salary cap, space-wise. If you cut a Tyrone Crawford, now you're talking about close to $100 million in cap space. Now, understand, Pat Mahomes is going to get paid this year, and they only have $14 million cap space. And ain't nobody talking about, you know what, Pat Mahomes, you need to take a team-friendly deal because we have to let guys go to sign you. If you want to continue winning Super Bowls, we need to pay some of these free agents that are going to be getting ready to hit the road. So you need to take a team-friendly deal. And since you won the Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP, you're going to go ahead and get more endorsements, so you should take a team-friendly deal. Shouldn't that be the talk right now? Shouldn't that be? Or am I wrong? But see, so Dak doesn't deserve anything, even though he has started, 4 years straight for $4 million for 4 years. Are you saying that he doesn't deserve anything, even though he's won 2 division titles, even though he's got better statistics than anybody else from his class, even though he was a top 5 quarterback this year, statistically is in the top 5 in every category? So Steven, Tony Romo, after Tony Romo had been in the league for 9 years, had 2 winning seasons and 1 playoff win, and had an 8-8 season, he got a record-breaking contract. Kirk Cousins, mind you, had, I think, 1 winning season with the Washington Redskins. Did he deserve to be the highest paid? Jimmy Garoppolo, on 7 games in New England, became the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. Matthew Stafford, who has never won a playoff game and was there when they went 0-16. 0-16. He was actually the highest paid quarterback for a while. So how is it that Kirk Cousins, Matthew Stafford, Jimmy Garoppolo, that these guys that ain't ever won a single playoff game, Jacoby Brissett, all those guys got paid. But yet you're saying a guy who's never had a losing season, nah, we can't pay that guy. We can't pay that guy. Get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, excuse my language, but all I got to say is get your motherfucking ass out of here, because that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Period. Period. When somebody like Sam Bradford got $125 million and never did shit in his career.
That's because that's before they had the.
Man, you got to.
What we call it before they had the rookie.
And that's the thing. So guess what? It's the going rate. The funny thing, or actually I should say the sad thing about this is we keep going through the same stupid stuff with the Cowboys.
Painted gray.
Huh? So what?
I said, you need some laces painted gray.
Actually, we will. I need some white and I need some gray, because I need a white one for to go with that one, and I need white ones. Yeah, I do need white ones. Oh fuck, I messed up.
That was so long.
I mean, I'm sorry. I need at least 2 white ones, but then I do need 3 blue ones. Well, I need a white one for this one too. So that's at least 2. I need 3 white ones, and then I need like 3 grays. What? You should.
No, I'm not talking about the color.
Okay.
No, because Gail Kim basically Oprah's buddy. She rode Cody Bryant through the ground about his case.
But here's the thing. I don't understand this, because we continue to do the same thing with everybody when it's time to get paid. No other team out there rakes their guys through the coals. Nobody out there makes them out that the players are greedy, other than the Dallas Cowboys. I'm trying to understand this, because, see, you could look at it and say, well, if Dak gets paid, it hurts the team. I understand that argument. But then you have to look at it and say, well, you know what, Jared Goff, we ended up trading away our number 1 picks for guys that didn't bust a grape. We overpaid Todd Gurley, and he's a shell of himself. We're probably going to have to get rid of him and get somebody else to replace him. And so we need some money to put people around you all to win. Right? Fair argument? Ain't nobody saying that. Because they don't have number 1 draft picks. And they got no cap space. So they can't go out and sign free agents. And they can't draft nobody because they don't have draft picks. That's a team that you say, you need some more money. Maybe you can kind of give us a break since you peed down your leg in the Super Bowl. The Texans, they got $25 million less on the cap than we do. Deshaun Watson, his career stats are exactly the same as Dak Prescott. He's 1-2 in the playoffs, just like Dak. And you look at that and say, you know what? We could use some offensive linemen to help block and keep you upright. We could use some defensive players, because our defense has got like holes like Swiss cheese. We could use you to take a team-friendly deal. But what that guy said is, no, I'm going to wait for Pat Mahomes to get his deal done, and then I'm going to talk to you. So he's not looking to do a team-friendly deal. Nobody out there is looking to do a team-friendly deal. And I challenge you.
That's the old.
And the only one who you kind of said did was they kept restructuring is Tom Brady, but he's got a wife that's worth billions, so money wasn't really a thing. But he's talking, I want over $30 million for my last year at 43.
I don't blame him for that.
So I'm asking you why you expect Dak Prescott, who has not made shit, who the kicker has made more money than, the kicker has made more money than Dak Prescott. Why you expect him now to say, you know what, it's okay, I don't need to get paid? Come on, man. Steve, what player out there doesn't get, you know what, Steve, Steve, I'm gonna ask you this. Oh yeah, we're gonna be there. Steve, do you care about getting paid at your job? Or do you care about the company surviving? Do you go through and say, you know what? I'm worried about my company here, so you know what? I'm gonna take 25%. I want you to just take 25% of my money off, and I want you to put that back in the company because I'm worried about the company surviving. I want to make sure that everybody else has a job here. Okay? Do you do that at your job? Because if you don't do that at your job, don't tell somebody else to do it. Don't ask somebody to do something that you are not willing to do yourself. And to go through and say, well, he's greedy. He wants it. Russell Wilson did. Russell Wilson said to the team, if you do not sign me to a long-term deal by April 15th, screw you. I will never, ever in life sign one with you. That was Russell Wilson.
Next time going to New York. He was teasing going to New York.
That's Russell Wilson. That's what he did. DeMarcus Lawrence. Psh, sign me to a long-term deal. I ain't getting my shoulder worked on. What does Zeke Elliott do? Hey, till I get a new contract, you know I got 2 more years left on it. I ain't showing up. So all those guys did that. My quarterback ain't said shit. He showed up. He's not waiting to get shoulder surgery. He's not threatening the team. And you guys are going to turn around and say, he's greedy and he don't care about winning? He could have held out last year. He could have held out last year and done what DeMarcus Lawrence did. I ain't showing up till I get paid. You got me for 3 years and I ain't made $2 million. He could have done that. And you guys have the nerve to say that he's being greedy and selfish? Come on, man. Come on. They're talking about XFL?
I like that.
But my biggest takeaway is something that I learned by watching the rap game. When Cardi B first came out, and Nicki Minaj was already the greatest female rapper ever, basically. And Nicki had a choice.
Michael taking care of business on those things, huh?
And NFL, if you want to really make this league, and I'm talking about no shots at the NFL, but the XFL, so that when you borrow things from it, it doesn't look like you're biting and stealing and you don't know what's up.
Okay.
Embrace it, because that will also give more respect to the NFL and create an alliance with something that can never bother them. They can never disturb them and take them out of their orbit.
You're right about that.
Well,
It was. I actually enjoyed the game.
Well, the XFL,
except for being cold.
The XFL is going to become like a good developmental league.
White paint and blue.
You said you want something blue?
No, Gray.
Well, they say you need something blue.
No, I meant gray. I need gray. I mean, I guess we got the one. Do we have one white one?
But you said you needed one.
No, I need a gray, man. Gray.
You said a couple of them blue, couple of them
I
white.
meant okay. I meant gray or silver. Oh Lord. I don't think we need any blue because we don't have any orders
Well,
for
you the one
white.
that said blue, so I said, okay, I might as well paint one of them blue.
Okay, all right. Don't paint any more blue. What I need 2 white ones, and then I need 3 grays. Oh, you got some grays.
Now the other paint stick well to those. I don't know
All
why.
right, well, try and get me like 4 of the gray ones. Then.
We got 2 of them right here, so there's 2 of them right there.
And they didn't last year. He didn't have Zeke year, and he okay.
No. I guess we can use this one and make another white.
Oh, see, the funny. That's the other
You
thing.
know
I
what we
think.
could do?
What's that?
If you have an extra blanket, just put one and put with the white one.
Okay. The funny thing I look at.
I think a couple people asked about the white ones while I showed them the white ones.
Well,
So if you have a couple of those, then
I don't have any orders for those right now. Right now, I need to get the ones that people have ordered out. The funny thing is people don't seem to give Dak any quarter for having shitty coaches. You can't look and say Scott Linehan was a great coach. Ain't nobody. I mean, nobody hired Scott Linehan. That should tell you how bad a play caller he was. Now we'll see what Jason Garrett does in New York with the Giants, but you know the Giants have been in the basement for so long that anything might be an improvement for them. They've made some bad mistakes on that team. But
But with my,
You can't look at the Cowboys and say, "Oh, we bring Brady here, we're going to do great with the coaching staff that we have." You got to look at Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, it don't matter who he has out there, he's won. Jimmy Garoppolo, his numbers were through the roof, and Tom Brady, that's always there. You look at Jacoby Brissett. First game he ever started, New England, he won those two. Matt Castle. Look what he did with Matt Castle. Matt Castle. So you got to look at that system that Bill Belichick has and say, you know what, he's got some stuff there that he can plug people in and find ways to win. You can't look at Jason Garrett and say that, because Jason Garrett won one game without Tony Romo in 2015. One game. And he had the best offensive lineman in football. He had the fourth best running attack in football. And you won one game without your starting quarterback. Come on. Come on.
well, that makes sense.
Why do I think they're not paying Dak? Same reason they weren't paying D-Law. Same reason they didn't want to pay, because that's just. I think.
I think they're waiting on the CBA deal.
Well, yeah. Mike has a point there. The CBA deal is going to be part of that. But
that's going to be part of it. That's why not in a rush.
here's the thing with the Cowboys. We all know this to be true. The Cowboys like the off-season drama. Every big contract, we do the same shit.
That's why
Des Bryant,
biting off that Des situation.
Des Bryant, we did
Biting
this.
off that.
D-Law, Zeke Elliott. Hell, you can go back to Emmitt Smith. They like the drama.
I know that's why I was biting off that Des Bryant situation where you're trying to come back to play.
That's the Cowboys. You know, they don't do business like anybody else. You can say it's not translating to wins on the field, but it's definitely translating into this. Here it is. We've been out of football for weeks. Who is the most talked about team in the NFL since the end of the season? It's not even close. It's the Dallas Cowboys. Even with Kansas City winning the Super Bowl, even with Pat Mahomes, needing a contract, ain't talking about him. They're talking about the Dallas Cowboys. And that's the thing about it, is there's no such thing as bad publicity. So we're talking about another bad contract. You remember how we went through with DeMarco Murray? Didn't pay that guy, let him go ahead and go. That's season of drama. Des Bryant, that's season of drama. D-Law last year, along with Zeke. It's just the way they do business, man. It's sad, but it's the way they do business. I don't know why I feel so tired today. Look, I'm gonna be back. What's up, Junebug? How you doing, man? But see, here's the thing, and this is the thing that nobody's talking about. We keep saying that if Dak signs, they won't be able to keep people. But we got 77 million. Kansas City's got 13. 13. That ain't much cash when you're going to sign your quarterback to 40. You're going to have to release guys to go kick D-Law. Well, you got so much dead money on D-Law, you got to keep him for 2 more years.
Understand some of the things that happen on field and off the field. It's limited. You can get hit in the XFL. Yeah, it could be over. But see, what's fair for the NFL to do it is right now they're not saying anything, but we already know how this mechanism works. Why not publicly say this is our baby? Oh, we know we got that coming. Those kids are coming, but we got this as our baby. I think it's just NFL Europe. Be back it's in the States. And you think about NFL Europe and the contributions that were made, not only great quarterbacks, but the coaching pipeline. So we're having this issue with coaches. We can't get enough coaches to populate the sidelines.
The rest is about the sign the first female assistant coach. Assistant coach.
It gives us an opportunity to see guys.
She was in the AAF.
All right, before we go, let's offer a final word on the Snoop Dogg Gayle King Kobe Bryant feud.
That was a mess.
Over the weekend, Snoop walked back the non-Irish like menacing rhetoric he directed Oprah Winfrey's best friend. Rhetoric that, according to King and Winfrey, sparked death threats toward the 65-year-old CBS broadcaster. Personally, I didn't have a problem with King's line of questioning to Lisa Leslie about.
I did. Because let it be.
King is a woman. Her best friend Oprah has talked extensively for decades about the sexual abuse she suffered as a young person.
I get that, but it doesn't mean you have to grill someone who was found
Quite differently
innocent.
from me, Snoop, and other men. Having said all of that, Snoop's profane and threatening rant overshadowed the legitimate point he was trying to make. Snoop did have a point. He just butchered. The point was,
So 2 p.m. on Saturday, we're going to live stream on my channel, the AAF game. During the AAF game, the DC Defenders taking on the New York Guardians, two of the best teams right now in the AAF.
there's a feeling among some heterosexual black men that Winfrey, Harry, and King are part of a narrative that diminishes black men. Here's what's ironic.
It's that's some truth.
And King believe that genre music celebrates degeneracy, criminality, and hedonism. Gail King and Snoop Dogg form a real-life version of the game that has two Spider-Men pointing accusatory fingers at each other. Here's what's even more ironic. Kobe Bryant provides a blueprint for the solution. Kobe is the rare celebrity who evolved into a higher version of himself. His devotion to his daughters, his authentic passion for young people, and his always classic public demeanor are the reason there has been an overwhelming outpouring of love, admiration, and respect in the aftermath of his tragic death. I was a long-time critic of Kobe as a player. I much preferred Shaquille O'Neal. I was bothered when Kobe wrestled Shaq for Colorado Police. But my opinion of Kobe changed post his playing career. Here's what I said on this show days before he died in the helicopter crash. I love the way Kobe presents himself. It's always post-career, professional, classy, it's measured, it's calculated, I think real fun.
Hopefully this helps me make my ass up. I'm tired today. What's wrong with me? What up, people? So the Renegades, the Dallas team, is the only home team that lost this week. What's up with that?
It might not be as good as they were predicted, because they were predicted to be one of the top better teams.
Kobe Bryant embraced the responsibility of
Oh, here we go.
and carrying himself in a manner that brought respect to himself.
You got everything, baby? First up, huh?
I got these hanging over to these laces.
Okay.
Every other these laces are hanging.
Those need. This is with that thing, right? Okay.
That one, that's the same color. These were the first. That might be almost that moment. The armor might almost be dry.
Oh man.
Another color on the side.
What I wouldn't do for a nap today.
No, Gail Kim's the reason why they talk about this, because she brought up his allegations of that we was
Who?
Gail Kim, Oprah Winfrey's friend.
Oh, Gail King. Okay.
King Knight, yeah. That's why they was still talking about him, because she asked the first female
Gotcha.
basketball player who I forget her name, but she.
You'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay.
She was the first one to actually dunk in the WNBA.
How you doing, Maui? I stumbled a little bit on my keto between the last week of the Super Bowl and coming home to Girl Scout cookies. I put 5 pounds back on, but I'm gonna get back on starting today. What school did I go to? Madison and Mason? George C. Marshall? Oh no. Marshall didn't. No, hold up, dude. No, I went to Madison High School. Marshall didn't kick our ass. We kicked Marshall's ass, dude. Hell no. Shit. Marshall was sorry. Went to Madison High School and Madison University. Supposedly Leighton Vander Esch had that surgery to relieve the pressure on it. It's supposed to be good to go. Who knows for sure?
It's up right by training.
Yeah, so Philip Rivers, I'm sure Philip Rivers will be the next hottie for the Dallas Cowboys. Cowboys should sign Philip Rivers or replace Dak Prescott. Yeah, okay, here we go.
No.
Junebug.
It's not Phillip Rivers. It's what's the guy's name?
Who?
The quarterback for the DC Defenders.
Oh, Cornell Jones. Oh yeah.
Well, Cordell Jones had a good game. Nah.
Well, Brian, I don't know that he wants to have a deal that long. I personally, shit. I mean, like, if you're Kirk Cousins right now, you're feeling pretty good that, next year you either gonna pay me a whole bunch or I can go back out in free agency. I made a boatload of money and I can do it again.
And you actually won a playoff game too. They got something to show for us.
Did he win one? Minnesota won again?
Yeah, they won this day. Yeah, they won one.
Oh, okay.
They won one. He won at least one. His first start.
All right.
He won one.
No, he had a start in the playoffs before.
I said this is the first time he won as a starter.
Okay, remember I need some white ones. Well, what, Mike? I need 2 white ones at least.
So which ones do you need?
Okay, listen. So here's what. I need a white one to go onto the one I just named. I need a white one to go on here. So that's at least 2. And I may need one more white one for one of the other ones over here. So don't paint those 2 white ones. He don't listen to me.
You said, I need some gray. I need some
Right,
green.
so that means sand these out and paint them gray. If you already had them white, don't paint them another color. Keep them white. Coffee is good. $25 years. Yeah, we know it's been 25 years. But you know what? Yes, I have to agree. It's been 25 years. Well, you know what? It was 50 years for Kansas City. 50 years. How many years was it till the Eagles finally won one? How many years? You won one in 54 years. So shut up with that crap. Tired of it. Just tired of it. Philip Rivers is gone.
Oh, the
potential trade that would bring Cam Newton to Los Angeles.
Cam.
Oh, Cam. Well, at least you're going somewhere that's the weather's nice.
Tom Brady away from New England leads to an obvious question. Better fit for the Chargers. Tom Brady.
I don't think.
Cam Newton would be better fit. Tom Brady is like one of his last legs.
It's Cam Newton.
I think you go for Cam more than Tom Brady because Tom Brady is only a short-term situation at best. You don't know if it ends up being where Peyton Manning had like 5,000 yards. The next year he was like 7 or 8 TDs and like 15 interceptions.
We already seen a statue with the Chargers. They've had Philip Rivers, tremendous career. Last year had a tremendous season. Not this year, just past 2018. Philip Rivers, how did that end for them? Falling short once again.
Yep.
Philip Rivers haven't done crap in the playoffs.
So, with the receiving core,
He's a numbers guy.
with Austin Eckler, Cam Newton, the way that the game has shifted. Oh man, that
Guys,
was
made those Super Bowl.
Look at me, I think we're in the middle of a revolutionary position. We talked about it. Kyler Murray, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Lamar Jackson, MVP. Pat Mahomes, no Super Bowl MVP. Right now, the way the league is going.
You got a point on that one. Quarterbacks are evolving.
The defensive ends, the pass rushers, they're too good. It's hard to play with a statue. You alluded to it. We just saw
That's very true.
behind that offensive line and struggle. Tom Brady is not the athlete that Philip Rivers is. I just don't think that you can.
I agree with that one. That Tom Brady is not the guy. I forgot what Cam's shoulder. He had shoulder injuries.
And he just had his foot operated too.
Yeah, I mean he's been beat up, but I got to be honest with you too. I have to agree with him on that one. That Tom Brady is he's a statue. He's not going to be able to move around, and you're seeing the evolution of the quarterback position, which is moving around. A guy who can also run and pick up yards and buy more time moving around in the pocket. So I will agree with that one, that Cam Newton would be a better fit than Tom Brady. I'm not saying that that Cam Newton is better than Tom Brady, but when you look at how offenses are evolving, he may be a better fit. Oh, man. I gotta go in here and get these numbers figured out too.
You got all those plans?
Huh? No, not yet. Because money is the key to end of your woes. Your ups, your downs, your highs, and your lows. Hey, you don't sound like Tracy, you know that, right?
I have, but I want to get that ball rolling too. I don't want to wait forever.
Everybody always on my case.
I don't want to wait for a fight,
Man, do the best I can. Everybody still always on my ass. Why is everybody always on my ass?
Unless you're gonna bring Belichick and that system and Josh.
Unless you're gonna bring Belichick and that system.
His value is with the New England people.
Of course it is.
So if given these two choices, Cam Newton and look,
But how are you not exercising the same thought process with Cam?
well, because Cam needs new scenery in mind. He needs a fresh new start.
I can agree with that.
Cam needs some new scenery.
He does. He needs a new he needs to start over. They need a new fresh start.
Maybe this year,
To me, Cam should be a better player in Los Angeles. His whole personality and all that dress that he wants to do fits better out here in LA than I used to live in Charlotte. Than there. This is a better play for Cam Newton. He's a better.
That's a recipe for disaster. He's gonna end up in Fox doing a movie.
How is it that LeVar Arrington, how is it LeVar Arrington is on TV? I know I don't have the pedigree of these guys, but damn.
Because they got writers.
I can bring as much to the table as these guys
Yeah,
do.
but these guys, half time they don't think about what they say. They have writers. You got writers that tell you what to say.
And some of this stuff is Junebug. What's up, Junebug? How you doing, man? How you doing, man? Tom Brady, listen, y'all can keep having that pipe dream, and I say it's a pipe dream because you'd have to be on crack because Tom Brady is not coming to the Dallas Cowboys. End of discussion. It's not going to happen.
One more year in New England, then retire.
Why do I see a blue? Oh, is that? Okay. So like a blue streak in there. I'm like, is there like a blue streak in my camera? It was Junebug's super chat sticker. You guys see the new phone coming out by Samsung that folds?
Yeah, I know about
They had to redo it. They had one they released last year, but it kept breaking. But they got a new one now. It's like a flip phone that folds.
That's the future.
They're coming up with some crazy stuff. Actually, when they come out with the S20, just about finished playing for this one. Go ahead and get another phone with a better camera on it because I use this phone a lot for videos for you guys. Okay, so that was. Has it been an hour? I think. I don't know what's wrong with me today, man. Do I look okay? tired as shit today.
I know I was tired on Saturday. I went right to sleep at 8 on Saturday. And I went to the game.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm tired.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm okay if we.
Coffee ain't even helping.
That's why I said on Saturday I'm okay if we do something at the house because I don't think I have the energy to do it.
It may be I'm in the house building his cabinets. I know one thing, there's a lot of pieces that we did cut out. I better wake up because I got a show to do tonight. Take a nap. Still recovering from the stairs.
All year from the game.
No, I was okay after that one.
Yeah, because you found another way to get out.
Oh man.
Stadium.
What I need to do though, I actually need, because Tracy keeps bugging me. Have you made a doctor's appointment? Have you made one? When I fell out,
Yeah.
and
That could be part of it too. Yeah, whatever that's called.
I wonder if anybody missed me if I died.
Of course we would.
No, it ain't TJ. Zeppelin, it sure is. Yeah, it is Junebug. It's going to be a new quarterback, but not Brady. You ain't getting a new quarterback. You're going to have Dak Prescott.
It might be a new backup quarterback, but you ain't getting a new starting quarterback.
Listen, Mike McCarthy's already been asked about that, and it's like, you know, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Well, is it another story about Dak?
Big W today go to the person that said that Nicki Minaj was the best rapper of all time.
Okay, they're just full of crap on this show.
Of course they do when that is segment. Sometimes I wonder how you can get on television.
Yeah. Your Super Bowl gift, cuz. Right over there, man. Actually, oh, we're talking about that. I'm getting this shit out of here, cuz. I'm getting this shit out of here. And it's going to your house. I don't like having this burgundy and gold in my workshop. So, yeah, it's coming to your house. That's right. It's going to your house. And I need an Eagle fan to get this other one out of here.
Well, you gotta send it to California. All I gotta do is send it to California.
40 we paying now. Who said pay? Are you talking about Dak?
That Prescott ain't getting 40.
That was the Cowboys, you know, doing what they do on making Dak look like he's greedy and everything else.
Maybe his agent want to try to get him 40.
Robbie Redford, big fan, buddy. Have question marks for Dak. You can have listen. Honestly, how can you not have question marks for any quarterback? You can have question marks for Carson Wentz. Is he going to be able to hold up in the long term? You got question marks for Jared Goff because, you know, he kind of regressed there. You can have question marks for Kirk Cousins because he's kind of up and down. Beginning of the season, he was way down when they talked about leaving on the sideline. You can say there's question marks about Haskins and the Redskins because they're not even sure that guy's it. They're talking about Faker Mayfield maybe getting rid of that guy. You can look at Jameis Winston, who was the #1 pick in the draft, and say, yeah, he threw 30 TDs, but also threw 30 interceptions. You can have question marks about Tom Brady. Is Tom Brady, who's tailing off at the end of seasons right now, is he too old?
I saw a stat online that the guy you're talking about that had the same amount of interceptions.
Winston? Jameis Winston? Shameless?
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, he has the same amount of interceptions that Aaron Rodgers had his whole career.
There you go.
Yeah.
You can actually say, are there question marks about Aaron Rodgers? Is he still the bad man? You can have question marks about any football player out there.
It's like, yeah. Yeah, the same amount of yeah.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if Tom Brady had to take the shots that Dak Prescott takes? Because Lord knows the officials have made it easy for him. The Dallas Cowboys quarterbacks, they get jacked the F up. Yeah, let him get hit one time like that and see how much he likes being in the NFC East.
This guy's a freaking idiot. Talking about Dak Prescott like his ex-wife. Like you crazy. This is something wrong with this dude.
I'm listening to this crap.
I know this dude's a freaking idiot.
This is the dumbest shit. Don't forget, Dak has a nice stiff arm. You're right about that. Because he's the daddy. What is the...
I'll forgive you.
Jabba the Hutt. I just don't understand that guy. Jason Whitlock is about the hatiness, stupid. Hit him and no way, no how. What is that fool's name? No way, no how about paying Dak Prescott. I'll take Tom Brady. Get the. Oh my God. I get every show out there is that here it is. Phillip Rivers gets released by the Chargers, yet we still talking about the same stories of Dak Prescott. Does anybody else notice that?
It's because of Dallas Cowboys, and that's what they're known for.
Okay, thank God that show's over. Woo. Ravens and Kansas City, game of the year.
He's been an absolute leader. Every time I watch the show, it's not really good.
Highly questioned. Oh boy. Well, guys, I tell you what. I'm gonna go in here and get a little something to eat. I think maybe that might be my problem. For the same reason that Seattle waited till the end. Look, here we go. Another show. Dak Prescott for Tom Brady.
Yeah, this one started on YouTube.
Yeah, sure.
His show did. The one in the middle. His show started on YouTube. Him and his dad.
Significant people that Brady going to Dallas to replace Dak Prescott. Then he walked that back saying there weren't significant people with the Cowboys. I don't understand.
Of course, they don't want Tom Brady. They just want the drama and talking about it. That's all.
Let me tell you.
All the ways a quarterback like that should age at that age. Why would we be considering him anywhere where you have a serviceable person to play?
Thank you.
Doesn't make much sense at all.
Doesn't make much sense.
I mean, he's above serviceable, and Jerry Jones is actually a pretty good football guy and a football mind. So I think it's absurd that he would even allow this to be out there. But also, what's more important to Jerry Jones than being a football guy is being a marketer. And I think he realizes that the more he keeps this stuff in the news, the more we care about the Cowboys and the more interesting it is.
Isn't that what I said?
I can't imagine that anybody could look at any stats or any film from last season and think that somehow Tom Brady is a better alternative than Dak Prescott for 1 year or for multiple years. And Tom Brady objectively had a bad year last year.
Thank you.
Career. And no one goes from having terrible years to having great years, especially at the
At 43, come on.
Consistently above average, if you're above average quarterback, I'm not sure that Tom Brady is that anymore.
Thank you. And this guy's an idiot.
A closer position. I know
And he even gets it.
Football necessarily, but I don't think Tom Brady can carry you through the course of the season. But I wouldn't mind having Tom Brady in the fourth quarter for the final drive, or having Tom Brady show up in the playoffs in certain situations. I know it'll be a tough thing to pull off, but if I'm a team that's a quarterback away, the quarterback I'm looking for is Tom Brady in those moments, not Tom Brady for the rest of the season. You're talking crazy.
Yeah, I feel like what they're hoping for is Brett Favre with the Jets in 2008 wasn't good. Brett Favre with the Vikings in 2009 was excellent, and then Brett Favre with the Vikings not going
That's
to
it.
believe for a second that the Cowboys really think that trading away 10 years of Dak Prescott is what you should do in order to get one more
Right.
Tom Brady. When Dak Prescott, as of this moment, is better. And I'm going to
Thank
say
you.
it right now. Maybe this will just be a warning, because if you do this, you're going to hear from somebody else. So I might as well be the one to let you know Jerry was coming.
That would be, I tell you what, that might be the one thing that would make me say, I'm done with the Cowboys. That would be.
One of the two things, man. I'm sorry. When something is this stupid, you can't blame people for asking questions about that, because that's the only way you justify this kind of stupidity.
There you go.
They already watched. They got their ears up. As soon as this morning started, they were paying attention.
What are you doing with Tom Brady as closer? Like, what are you doing? Come on.
Tom Brady's
So listen. I know it sounds absurd, but everybody wants to hold on. People are trying to pretend like Tom Brady needs to be in the game into perpetuity. I'm trying to give people what they want. They want Tom Brady around. This is a reasonable way to put him in. Having him play 16, maybe 17 games, and then expecting him to excel in the playoffs is unreasonable request for a 43-year-old man. It's just unreasonable. So here it is. Closer.
Hold on. Close the season or close the game?
I'm only 11 years older than Tom Brady. Okay? 11 years. Just keep that in mind.
Taysom Hill-esque. Bring him in certain moments, like, hey, Tom Brady, go out there. We're in a 2-minute drill. Like before halftime with the 49ers. If you had Tom Brady instead of Jimmy Garoppolo, you might go for that situation. Tom, get on out there. It's like a third down back, essentially.
These guys get paid. That's what scares. It's crazy. They get paid.
They got bikes on the bench. Ride the bike.
Oh, Bart's he's an Eagle fan. Well, look, dude. Hey, Brian, I can put your name on it. I'm trying to get it out of here. I don't want it up in here. It probably look good in your house. It don't look good in mine, but it look good in yours. It really would. And any Eagle Des bars, look, we can go black.
It looks better white though.
I kind of like the black. Although that looks kind of like Jacksonville. But look,
Yeah.
that looks like Jacksonville. But we can do that one, get that one out of here, because that's the Eagles midnight green or whatever the crap that is. Or put a white one on there. We can get that out and get it in your man cave too. Seriously. Now the Cowboy ones, they can stay. They can stay. I guess I can go ahead and hit that. Get the stain on that other piece.
That were in the NFL and are now doing this. They were going through the starting lineups on one of those games. They brought out one dude who's been in the NFL, and I swear to you, I've never heard of that guy one time before in my life. I haven't seen anything that's actually going to hold anybody's interest for a stretch of time. So the thought is, people just love football so much that they don't like any football you put in front of them. You're going to have to do something to make it interesting. Football as of right now, because they decided they don't want to be a gimmick league. What this league needs is a gimmick.
But I mean, based on what you said, the fact that you didn't know anybody doesn't really like deter other people from watching.
I don't really know any team.
Well,
Cardell Jones. I mean, Ramos, other than that, I don't really know anybody.
I didn't watch more than 2 minutes this weekend.
Now, the quarterback for the Guardians is actually started in the NFL.
Am I more optimistic or less optimistic?
So,
I can't
that's
even
not
think
starting
there's no
in the
way
NFL.
to succeed.
Why
Now I see it as something.
They have more experience.
Well, I'll tell you what, because I was not planning for football. It didn't happen. I'm not addicted to this football practice the same way other people are. It doesn't have any competition right now.
Yeah, it doesn't have, well, there will be more competition. The NBA season starts rare enough, you'll have more things going there. This is the problem with this, man. In your lives, no matter who you are, there's somebody making a love and compromise to allow you to watch all that football on Sunday. And the willingness to make that compromise is for the fall. You're not getting another whole day of the week back to sitting around doing nothing but watching football, man. That other stuff you got to do is going to have to get done. So how is this going to prove so compelling that it will overcome the desire of whoever in your life is telling you to go outside and cut the grass?
You know what? I have to admit, they're right about that one. Because, listen. Okay, so here it is. Me and the boys, we go to the game on Saturday, right? And
football wasn't good. I say this though, if they gonna do it, you gotta say
we had fun.
Like if we're gonna do a
Right?
about this every week in the league,
We took the metro
to
get there.
X number of years.
We went to the Fan Fest, which really wasn't worth it. Did the Fan Fest do anything for you?
I mean,
Other
the
than
only thing that was good about it was we got to see some of our fans. Other than that, it really wasn't worth it.
what it was we ended up spending 2 more hours outside in the cold.
But I didn't know when my cousin went. I wish I would have known because I would have met up with him. That was
So-
like forever.
So I could have done without the Fan Fest. So we left at about 11 o'clock. We got home about 6 o'clock. Mama's sitting on the couch. I've been home all day. And she gave me the look. And you guys know what the look is. You know what the look is. And see, this is where I realized, because people always ask me, do you watch basketball? I was like, nah, I can't do another sport. The way I watch football and interact with it, that I know I'd be divorced. I'd be divorced if I had another sport. And I realized, yeah, that was true. Look, isn't that pretty? Ooh. So he has a point on that one that you got to cut the grass, you got to do the honey-do list, you got to spend the time with mama and everything else. And you ain't getting 2 leagues. Desk bars, those are 44 for the full size was like that, which I think isn't bad because it's handmade and it's solid wood, made in America. It's America handmade by these hands right here, handmade. Now you can get it with black or actually with white laces, either way. So yeah, I think that's reasonable. Don't you think that's reasonable? You see how much work it is, how many coats of paint are going on there. But Jet, if we're gonna do that, you're gonna have to bring some pulled pork. We're gonna have to feed the beast to make sure that she's happy. You understand what I mean?
You want to come up this weekend at 2? You want to walk on the tunnel?
Mike needs some credit. I just said he's the painter. I hand make these, okay? He hand paints. Come on, man. Paints. He does all the painting in here. That's right, man. They're like, man, you're not giving Mike enough credit. It's like, man, Mike handling business over there.
I don't feel comfortable.
Look.
To use the bandsaw.
Look, he's my right hand. Look, he's not my left hand. He's my right hand man.
I'm not at the point where I can use the bandsaw.
I got $60 for the Eagle stand. I'll pay extra. Put midnight. That's the Eagles green. That's the official. You go to Home Depot. They actually have the Glidden colors and team. That is the Eagles color right there. That is their official color. Seriously. Because we went to them, I said, I want that nasty ass Eagle color. Yeah. But seriously, that is the Eagles official color. This is officially Redskins burgundy and gold. That's their official colors. Hate to say it. I've actually bought Redskin colors, and I know some people are going to say, you're a Redskin fan. No, I did it because we needed that for samples. And just like these are the official Dallas Cowboys, look. That's the Cowboys blue and whites. And that's the Cowboys silver and blue right there. Official color. Official colors. Just don't tell the NFL that I'm making stuff using their colors and selling it, because they'll want to cut. You know how they are. There's another. I was looking. I was like, damn. I was like, we only had 4 of them.
I put them. I spaced them out so the love one to dry.
Oh, okay. So I need to. Well, I'm not gonna say those for you do. I started seeing those right there. There's so many damn people. I'm losing my mind in here, and I ain't got much to lose. I really don't. But no, seriously though, Michael Anthony take care of business on these things. Now, this paint that we're using, this is a new paint. It's actually a kitchen cabinet paint that is self-leveling. It's about $45 a gallon. but it's got like an oil base to it without the smell.
Well, it dries though.
It was so cold that Mark refused to talk. You know, the first half I was like holding the cell phone, and it was like, you know, my hands are kind of, I kind of had the death grip like this in my hands. And I was like, you know, E2, if you want to live stream the second half, you can go ahead. You can go for it, bro. Because I was like, it's cold. It's cold. I wore I never wear long sleeves. I had long sleeves, like, you know, piece in there. Had my sweatshirt, had another shirt on, had a hat on. I never wear a hat. I had my hoodie on top. I was still cold. I was cold. Yeah, and like a dummy, we didn't bring gloves. I'm like, I don't know. I was colder there than I was when I was at the Super Bowl in Minnesota, where it was -3 when we left the stadium. Seriously. No, but we had to look. No, we left the stadium and had to walk to the subway station out in the cold, and it was -3. And we were all herded in there like cattle. Like this, trying to walk to the subway station. By the time you got there, you were frozen. Frozen. But I was happy it was in Miami. It was nice and warm. Didn't have to pack as much clothes either. So Des Bars. Come on, man. CowboyJobu.com. I'll put something special on it for you too, for all you Eagle fans. Are they sold? They're sold on my Cowboy Jobu website. If you go on that website, go all the way down to the bottom. You'll see, because you'll see the link for Teesprings for church. Don't go to that one. Well, you can go to that one and buy a T-shirt, but keep on going down to the bottom, and you'll see, you know, products. It'll say shot glass rack and shot glass. So they're down there. What am I eating tonight? I'm going to make a shrimp bowl. I got some shrimp in there defrosting. I'm going to put it on a bed of lettuce, you know, some chipotle peppers up in there, make some picante sauce, some sour cream. I don't know, do we have any avocados? Damn, I need to go to the store. I will be. I will be. I just have been, you know, kind of busy when I was at Super Bowl. So I'm getting back to that today, friend. I do a fireside chat, but it's pouring. It is so freaking wet. I mean, it's wet. It's like, you know, I need to build an ark wet outside. So, actually, Mike, we do need to build an ark.
Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com.
Boy, does that look like a totally different color blue.
No, it dries dark.
That looks like light
So
blue.
this one dries darker.
Damn. Does it feel like it's covering better on top of the primer?
But it will get dark like this. It won't be exactly.
But you can't recoat that for 8 hours. So that means.
I'm saying, no, this will get dark like this, but it won't be the same. It's not the same paint, but it'll get dark like this.
Okay.
It takes time for
If he says so.
We saw the one that was right here. It was almost as dark as
But see, here's the thing. You can put a Cowboy sticker on there. What? All right, let me give you my dream here, okay? See, like you see this? This is my day job. I love this logo, okay? Shout out to Brian De La Rosa, because he designed this stuff. This is the shit right here. There's a machine out there I want to buy. It's a CNC machine, and basically it's a router on steroids that's controlled by a computer. So if I want to put in like my Jobu star on there, I can do that. The problem is, if you put official logos on here, then you're selling NFL merchandise, and they will jump down your throat. They will sue your ass, take everything you got without any consequence. So people say, oh, put a sticker on there. You know, no.
You put your star, your Jobu star.
I can put my Jobu star on, but you got to be careful that it don't look like a Cowboy star. I'm telling you. So, but here's what we'll be able to do with the CNC machine, which will be, oh my God. I could take like a picture of Emmitt Smith. Let's just say that. Take Emmitt Smith, like maybe he's kneeling down there, you know, defending the star or whatever, and you could take that and have it route out that whole detail, that relief in there.
I just want to speak on behalf.
Can you send it with a sticker and then apply it?
Right there. I know they got no business being in no NFL, man.
I guess you could.
Where's the campaign for him? Right?
I guess you could. Or you could get like, they have like the little coins that are like Cowboy coins or stuff. and I can like cut out the space for it to go in, and you glue it in there when you get it. Send it separate. That's a thought. Jake, I'm working. You see, we're working on it. Us guys are here working on this stuff. So I've got them in the works here. That's all I can do.
With human strength of 4 or 5
Look at Michael Anthony Fitness doing all the work. It's true. He does. I just sit here and talk on YouTube all day. That's all I do is just talk on YouTube.
To get that
That's all I do.
That's what's up.
That's pretty impressive. From outside the 3-point line, even if it's silly mascots and thrown by cheerleaders, you got to admit that's impressive.
Overrated.
Oh, you doing this?
Overrated.
You doing
To the
this?
mascot? To the mascot?
Someone to the Cougar. Okay.
Even behind the 3.
I hate that guy. I hate that guy.
Congratulations to the cheerleaders. I didn't know that they could throw him that far. But
Okay. Sleeping Angels. Sleeping Angels. Where you been, Sleeping Angels? Where you been? Not only did I watch it, we went to the very first game.
I had a good time.
We were in D.C. at the first game, and we live streamed the first half. The second half, I was too cold. I was just like, we were out there. We were there at the game. It was pretty cool. We saw a block punt. We saw some crazy kickoffs. We found out that if you don't kick off the football and it doesn't go past the 20, the other team gets the ball on the 45-yard line. Bam! How about that? If you kick the ball out of bounds on a punt or it goes in the end zone, the team gets the ball on the 35-yard line. Bam! What's that?
You know, we saw 2.
What did we see?
3 interceptions, 2 pick
Right.
sixes.
We saw 3 interceptions and a pick 6.
I think
and a blocked field goal. Punt.
No, it's 2
block
pick
punt.
sixes.
2 pick sixes.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
2 pick sixes, a blocked punt, and all that. So yeah. I don't know about it being awesome, but it was pretty good. It was good. It was definitely better than having no football.
It's going to turn into a developmental league for
But
NFL.
the question is how well, the first weekend everybody's excited.
Yeah, but you know what they did though?
What's that?
They outsold the AAF and the whole existence in one weekend, so that's the upside. And they're in markets that have football already. Unlike the AAF, didn't have most of the teams were not in markets that have football. So that would
No,
help.
he don't eat everything I cook because he ain't doing keto.
I'm about to do a fruit fast.
Oh, he's doing a fruit fast.
No, that's not till next week. Now your mom is doing it.
So Tua got good news on his hip. Okay.
Well, the technology's better too.
First dub in DC, first years.
Well, no.
Shot glass rack. If
the
you
Mystics
let's
won. The Mystics won a championship.
cowboyjobu.com. Cowboyjobu.com. Can I comment on here? How can I comment on my own stream on phone? Can
I
you?
think you can.
Oh, I can't.
No, if you have Prism, live stream too, you can comment all day long.
Hold on. Here, I'll do it.
I know that for a fact you can all day long. The one that I use, all I drive dark. You see this right here?
I get in the car, he's listening to like some.
So here's what it would look like.
Heading
When you drive to the drive, it's like that.
heading back to the hotel. He
That's what it
takes
looks like right
it
here.
to
Just another photo on me.
I was like, I'm old, and I know I'm heading back to the hotel at 10:15. However, most
Watching for the most part, or the music, fired up for this revival, or this resurgence. Bucks, Pacers, Lakers, Nuggets, Wednesday on ESPN, balls around. In fast food, there's value. Then there's fresh value from Subway. Like the 6-inch oven-roasted chicken for just $2.99. It's seasoned all-white meat chicken raised without antibiotics. Start the year off fresh. Fresh value, only from Subway.
What's my tax prep gonna cost?
Can't really say that till the end.
Wait, no. H&R Block has upfront transparent pricing, so you know the price before you begin.
I could give you a ballpark.
Know the price before you begin in upfront transparent pricing. It's better with Block.
Feel the clarity. New, non-drowsy Claritin Cold Chewables. The only allergen product that relieves your worst symptoms, including itchy throat, plus an immediate blast of cooling sensation.
Fuel clarity and live Claritin Clear.
Hiring is challenging, especially for a pivotal role. It definitely felt like we were looking for a needle in a haystack. So Dylan used ZipRecruiter. He posted his job, ZipRecruiter sent it to over 100 top job sites, and then matched his job with qualified candidates. We were very impressed with how quickly we had quality candidates apply through ZipRecruiter. It's very important that we choose the right people, and ZipRecruiter's been able to help us do that. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Join Planet Fitness now for only 25 cents down, $10 a month. Get tons of equipment and free fitness training, all for only 25
now they offer
cents down,
fitness training.
$10 a month. Join in fun for planetfitness.com. Hurry, deal ends Thursday, February 13th.
Increasing history.
All right. CowboysJobu.com. All right. So I'm going to go ahead, get some dinner, relax, and then we'll be back tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. We got the Des Bryant situation. I don't think it's the best idea. I just don't. I'm just looking at the numbers that you got over the last 3 years of him playing football. They weren't great. They weren't great at all. And in fact, you can look at Randall Cobb and say, what you got from Randall Cobb was better than what you got the last 3 years of Des Bryant. And then you've got the baggage that goes along with it. So I'm not one to think that that's a good idea, but hey, what do I know? We've got, of course, Michael Irvin walking back, the whole Tom Brady situation. We got the Dak Prescott contract, and we only have 2 weeks from tomorrow. 2 weeks from tomorrow is when they can start tagging guys. Not much time left before then. So we got all kinds of stuff going on. So as always, guys, thank you all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap. The Alexander.
He was in Miami at this time of year.
They're doing the show from the Alexander. Is that what he just said? Damn, that's where we stayed the first night. Wait, hold up.
Just look at this.
Where's the remote?
Tonight on ESPN, number 8, Florida State at number 7, Duke.
Okay, anyway. I can't find the TV remote. Oh, here it is. We stayed, and I tell you what, it was, oh, the Clevelander. Okay, that's different. I was like, the Alexander, the Clevelander. Yeah, never mind. That's actually where they did First Take and all that down there.
Just look at this.
Tonight on ESPN, number 8, Florida State at number 7, Duke.
Florida State at Duke. Ooh, that's going to be a good one. All right, so people, thank you all. I'll see you tonight, 9 o'clock. Peace.